Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today on Tambour with a Plan. In this video, we're going to be decorating our week 2 planners, our little weeklies in our Dutch door Laurel Denise planners, so that we can start planning in them, because tomorrow is Sunday and I don't like to usually wait this long, but here we did. Now if you're wondering, I'm going to pull out the little weeklies. We're doing the 5th through the 11th. I do a Sunday start. Most of you girls probably do the 6th through the 12th. You can choose in Laurel Denise if you're going to do a Sunday or Monday start. I have previously clipped this out in my Franken planning video, and that is already on the channel. I actually clipped these out a long time ago, honestly, but I do have an example of it in my Franken planning video, and that way they can just pull out and pop back in when I'm done decorating them. And I like to pull them out for decorating just to have quick, easy access. So we're gonna do all of my Laurel Denise planners. So this is the Nancy, the horizontal. The one I just pulled out was the Anne, the vertical. I'm going to grab out these clips. So I'm going to clip out my journaling planner real quickly. And then for the rows, we don't have weeklies, so we don't have to decorate. They are already decorated. So let's set this aside. Okay, so we'll start with my journaling. We'll go backwards. And I just want to get a quick couple of cute stickers on here. Nothing too big and crazy because I want to have room to write. I'm guessing one of these could take up this whole box, so why don't we use one of them? Yeah, look, so it's like practically all of Wednesday. And then I might do this kind of blue over here on Thursday. Oh, maybe we'll do it higher. We'll do it for tomorrow. So when I have boxes like this, I can take the opportunity to maybe write one little thought here and then another thought here, or I can just kind of go across. Anyway, this book, by the way, is the Happy Planner Fall Harvest book. And if you go on Walmart.com and look at Happy Planner Fall stickers, just kind of Google or just kind of look that up, you are going to find these stickers. Super cute. All right, what else do we want? I think it'd be fun to use these kind of smoky floral washi strips. And we'll do them top and bottom. It's kind of like a dark taupe is what it looks like. This one's a little too long. So what we are actually decorating are two Nancy's, I can speak, which are the Laurel Denise horizontals, and then one Anne. If you don't know about Laurel Denise, she has this little Dutch store weeklies, and then a monthly and monthly goal section. You can see the entire time, which is what people love about her planners. Maybe we'll do this one way on top. You know what, we'll do this one too. We'll move this one all the way on top so they kind of match. So you have access like to your monthly goals and to your monthly the entire time, which you can then start utilizing the monthly for different things. So what are some things I use it for? Obviously I can do appointments on one side, birthdays, and then I can see them the whole month instead of having to flip around. And what I've done before is I don't flip back to the monthly. So I have actually missed people's birthdays. Like, I get so mad at myself when I do that. But I've missed people's birthdays and such. That is not going to happen in the Laurel Denise because your monthly is like in your face every single day. And I love that. Also, my husband's work trips change a lot. so I can go in there and change the dates very easily. It's right there on my at my fingertips every day. So it just makes it really nice. All right, and last one. For work, I use the monthlies to write down what YouTube video I am uploading on what days. Not actually uploading, but what YouTube videos go live on what days. You know, so for instance, I'm filming this video on the evening of October 4th, which is Saturday at night. But it won't go on to YouTube probably until later this week. And then that's what I would write on my monthly, is what day it's actually going on to YouTube. Okay, so we do have some other things. I'm like, don't tell me you don't have anything else that kind of goes. We'll do this little fox. So just some cute decoration on the page that makes it interesting. I think we need to scoot that over a little. I know this is not to scale, actually. These trees and this fox. We'll do like an autumn vibes up here. And then we'll just do a little quote or something down here as well. Hello, beautiful day. And then I think we're good. So like I said, I just want a couple stickers. I usually use about 3 to 4 stickers for these little weeklies, just to give some cute color and cute design on the page. It makes it more fun to write in when you open it up and see something instead of just blank pages. So that is the journaling planner done. We'll set that aside. And now this is my Nancy work planner. So for this we have a little more maintenance. And I'm actually going to use my ruler this time. I did not last time. And I'm going to white out this line. I did like how it worked out last week, so we're going to line out this week. And then this white outline. A little more. Okay. I guess we can go all the way up. And then I like to separate with washi. And I'm separating into 4 sections. This is my entire washi collection. This one looks like it has enough left. So we'll use that. So I do each side in half, and then I have 4 columns, 4 topics, and we'll write them in this time because I didn't last time. I eyeballed just to kind of get it centered. Okay, and then that can go back. We'll white this out. And I want to use that same sticker book. We're just going to go with a different theme, which is kind of fun to use the same sticker book and just completely different stickers. Okay, love, fall in love with today. And I always like to put it where I'm going to have room to write on both sides. So really, a lot of these stickers go in the center on my work planner, but it's still so cute. Then I think we can put, let's do like a pumpkin up here. And then one more thing here, maybe back over here. Oh, what about, where'd they go? Like these with the shiny ones. Or you know what, we don't have to do shiny. I like this color. We'll do that over here. Okay, and then we'll do this side, very similar. So since we didn't go shiny, see these are the shiny ones with the pretty copper foil, which I love. Oh, I like that color too. Let's put that one back, and I want to get this brown. I should actually put it back on its own page. I'll do it, I'll do it. Let's do that like here. Just in case I want to use these two boxes together, I wanted to put it back. Okay, and then we can do, it's not sweater weather yet at all. We do have some foils, so maybe time for adventure. Although this is gold instead of copper. We're gonna mix our foils. Don't look, gals. Don't look. We can put that like here. We'll put it down. Maybe all the way down. And then we'll put one more thing like up here, which can just be a circle again. One of these cuties. No rhyme or reason, just a couple cute things on there. We do need some washi though, and I think I'm just gonna do these dots. Why? Nobody knows. I mentioned before, these could be like checklists, you know. I think it's cute washi, and it could actually be like a washi checklist. Checkbox, I mean check dots. But I like to have top and bottom decoration as well, so I always put washi on the top and bottom. Now, if you don't have washi and you want to do something like this, you can use highlighters, you can use colored pens, make some line on top and bottom, make a line down the middle. It is up to you. Okay, so that's actually good enough for me. What I'm gonna do now is just write in my topics. I literally just had my pen. Here we go. So, first one. Okay, and I'm gonna take my fall color markers, which I think I'm gonna do gray, blue, this red, oh, and orange maybe. Okay, we'll see. So, let's do gray. And I'm doing this because it helps me figure out what's going to be over on the monthly. Okay. Those are my 4 colors. And look, that's cute enough. It's just some cute decoration. Ready to go. And the last set is my main, which is my vertical. And I did want to switch this up a little bit. So we said what, appointments down here, the last 4. What I'm going to do is finish off some washi that's kind of left. What was that? Oh no. That was my entire washi falling down. Well, okay. I just arranged it too. I mean, not perfectly, but that happens. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to just make a line here. So this top part's going to be appointments, and we'll write it on the side too. And then next, I want to have quite a bit of, maybe we put like work in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 4 lines. Well, we'll do 5 because it looks a little better. I'm gonna do the same colors over here before I run out of washi. Then we can always do, see, now we're out. We can always do different colors on the bottom. Okay, so we're gonna take this one and just put it across the front, the side here. To section, and then we have a little bit of this one that's not on the cardboard to finish it off. Okay, so that washi's gone. Okay, so next I'm going to do like 5 lines down and do the next thing. It's going to be like a finish my washi spread. Oh, there we go. And so I was explaining in my last video that I want this to be really a good catch-all where everything is on here that I have to do for the day. It doesn't have to be detailed like it will be in my work planner or even in my project planner, but like a general list, so I know, okay, I still have to do this, something for this work. Let's go see what it is. So that's gonna be work. I'm gonna see if I can get 2 more strips. I think I might be able to. So let's go down and do clean. What I think we're gonna do is come down and do dinner, because I know where that's gonna be. Yeah, and then the rest is gonna be clean for right now. Clean to do. So it's gonna include like project, but I could separate it more in here and have a bunch of little sections. I've done that before for wellness when I use this for my wellness. But I'll show you how I'm gonna set it up. Oh, I don't need that much. Okay. Okay, so that's another washi gone. So now let's get to decorating. We're gonna use this again, and I think we're gonna use some clothing. Some of the clothing cuteness that we have here. So look, we have 2 shirts and a pair of shoes. I think we'll do 1 shoe, 1 shirt, and we'll just kind of put them where? Here and here. This says autumn vibes, and just gonna line it up. Takes up a lot of space actually. And then we'll do sweater weather, even though it's not sweater weather. Can't take up a whole day. I guess I can't even really center it, so I'm gonna put it at the bottom of the day. I guess of Monday. I am gonna be gone Monday, so I'll have less time to do stuff. Hopefully that works out, but if not, if you guys haven't seen my videos before, I just put a post-it over where I need to do something. Okay, and then last, we just need 1 more sticker each. Oh, look at these. That is adorable. Maybe not that color. No, that color's fine. I'm gonna put this over here. No, that's already there. Okay, so cute enough. I do want washi, even though it fell all over the floor. So let me grab some. Okay, so I just grabbed some washi from the floor. I'm gonna have to pick it all up and get it organized again. Can't believe that happened. So this is kind of neutral enough, I think. Maybe not what I would have picked if I saw the whole tray together. Okay, so that's 2 Nancy's and an Anne done. And again, I just put a couple stickers on to make it cute for the weeklies. I do sometimes get carried away with the monthlies, but the weeklies I try to keep them where there's plenty of room to write. And again, anything is in the way, I can always add a post-it and write more things on there. So the last planner to decorate is the portrait planner, or the Scout. And for this one, we're going to back out a little, but we're still going to use these really cute stickers. And I think we're going to stay with some of this clothing because it's fun. Live in the sunshine and dance in the rain. That is adorable. I'm going to put that over here. I do 3, okay. I'm going to use the same top and bottom, well, unless we do the florals in here. Maybe we'll do that. I think we have this peachy floral left that we can use. This sticker washi is definitely cuter than for fall than anything I have in my stash. I don't really have seasonal washi, which is a shame, but that's okay. Okay, for the top, I guess we just do the same and just use it all. It's fine. We'll have to piece it together, but that's also fine. Floral there. We'll do a floral up here. Okay, so I want to get a quote, I think, and I think we can be done. Or we can do some fun things like this. So here's an I love fall. So thankful. Okay, that is good enough. And the last thing we're going to do is just do some thin washi. Did I have one up here left? No. Some thin washi, just some that I have a tiny bit left of across the bottom. The washi that didn't fall on the floor. To separate my bedtime. And how many hours of sleep I get, which is what I track at the bottom here. So in case you didn't see my last video, we'll go over a quick review of how I use this, but you can actually see the examples in my last video, so you can check that one out. It is my planner chat video. It may not be my last video that's uploaded. My planner chat from the first week of October. But I use this as a wellness planner. I put my workouts up here. I write things I'm tracking, steps and coffee on this top area, some self-care in this next area, food that I eat here, and bedtime and hours I sleep down at the bottom. And that's what I do for this. So this is super cute. I just wanted to put a couple of fun stickers on there so that it looks decorated when I come in to open it to decorate, or when I come in to plan in here. And you can see there's the difference just between a page like this, which some of you girls might think is soothing and nice. I know gals go really minimal with their Laurel Denise planners. I'm from the happy planner world, so I really like to bump up my planner decorating. So this is gonna make me smile when I open it and I'm ready to plan in it. I love it. But these planners are really versatile, and I did say this before. That is that I'm using several planners because I have a planner channel. Otherwise, I would not use so many planners. I would make one Laurel Denise work. So in that case, it would have a lot less stickers and look a lot more functional. But let's go over what we did in this video. We did this portrait scout planner from Laurel Denise. This is the big size, the large size. We're gonna put our pages back into our main Laurel Denise planner, which I did switch this cover around. You guys might recognize that if you know Laurel Denise planners. If not, I do have a video of how I switched up the cover on the channel. And I just wanted to try the inside cover. I like the inside covers a lot sometimes of planners. So I just made the inside cover the outside cover. It was not actually that hard. And so that video is on the channel if you want to see it. So we're about to start this tomorrow morning. Oh, so I didn't finish this, but let's finish this. This is going to be appointments and trips. So keep track of my husband's trips and appointments on there, like if he leaves that day or comes back that day. That's what I'll be writing because I have the whole lined out days over there. This was going to be work. Now, if this was my only planner, I would come down and have a section for wellness and have several lines for wellness. Let me try to rip that. Just cut it. So that could be here. I get to do cleaning here, something else here. But this is cleaning and to do. Oops, if I could spell it correctly. So this is going to be cleaning and to do. And then down here are meals. So that's how I'm setting up this planner, because I have several planners. Otherwise, I could break this into more boxes and have a box, kind of grid box planner. So that is ready there. I actually will just copy that on the other side as well. So, because sometimes I will have it folded like this. So we're gonna say appointments and trips. This is gonna be work, cleaning, and to do. And so now I have it on the second page too for when I have the planner folded. Okay, so now we're gonna pop in the work planner. Oh. So I do really like this list setup better than time blocking, but I did used to time block in here. I have previous videos on the channel for that if you wanna look at those. Now, next is the work planner. I'm gonna pop that back in. It's not easy to work with this when it's on top of the portrait planner or the Scout. I should have closed the Scout and scooted it. Okay, so and then I did mention these pages have been clipped. I do clip in a lot of videos, but I just will use my scissors, go between the quail. I lift up the pages that I want to clip, and I just clip whatever's there. But these are already clipped, so I'm popping them back in. So they're kind of like inserts from Laurel Denise in that way. So here is 1 thing for work, 2, 3, and 4 for work. And then what I want to do over here, every highlighted thing I think is gray. Okay, and that's how I'm kind of using the monthly. It's like what goes live onto YouTube over here with the color of what channel. And then I did add my side project here over here. I don't know if I'm going to keep that on the monthly. I may just leave it over here. But yeah, that's how, oh, I forgot to draw these lines. Oh no. Gals, really. Okay. Let's use my Laurel Denise ruler. And I think I'm just going to use my friction pen. It's too dark. I should have used a pencil. It'll be fine for 1 week. All right. Those are crooked, but they are erasable. Okay, so now I have 4 sections, and what I love about this is I can see everything for this channel, everything for this, all down for the whole entire week, down the list. And if I was going to use this as my only planner, I would make extra sections. I may not even line them off. I just might make little column lists with highlighted colors, or even just dots, and make 1, 2, 3, 4. You could do 1, 2, 3, 4. You could do 8 sections there in a block type planner here, in the horizontal as well. Okay, the next planner I'm going to show you, just the journaling planner. I didn't do a ton of stickers because I'm leaving plenty of room to write now that I'm starting to journal. I kind of want to have that. And I'm going to pop that in off the camera. Okay, so that is it for this video. Decorated and ready to start planning in tomorrow in my main, with a couple cute decorative stickers in my work, in my journal, which we're going to skip over, and then we have the rose that is decorated for the whole month. It's a one-time decoration for the whole month with some extra insert pages. So then we have the portrait or the Scout with some cute decorations. I really like how everything turned out this week. But that is it for this video. Just wanted to decorate with you gals and then kind of talk about how I was using things. So if you are interested in a Laurel Denise planner, they do have their 2026 launch. I'm going to grab my little code. So all of these planners are in the 2026 launch. You can save 10% on the planners, the pouches, the stickers, anything that's not on super clearance by using the code TAMBER10, TAMBER10. Now, if you have the $20 or $25 clearance planners, the 10% off does not count. But you can click through the link, check out what they have, and see if there's anything that you're interested in. What I can say is that I love Laurel Denise planners. I'm really trying to get my happy planners to work right now, just because I have so many of them, and we're about to move. So I'm gonna have to make some decisions if I'm gonna declutter things, even though I still like them. And you know, planners are useful, but if I'm just gonna always love Laurel Denise and just be buying her planners, do I need to keep a bunch of spare planners, I guess is the question. So that's kind of what I'm working through. I will start linking my home channel soon because I will be showing my office in that video. I will be showing my planner space in that video, and I will also be showing my planner declutter, which is going to be super sad and hard. So if you're interested in any of that kind of content, you can check back with that. I want to show you this quick little way to, well, to move to your next week in your portrait planner. I forgot I didn't have my bookmark in, but let's just say I do have it in for this week. This actually works, so I'm sure you may have seen this before. There are a lot of gals who use the portrait planner. The Scout. But if you lift up the bookmark just like this, you can fold the page under, and you don't have to like completely pull it out and stick it back in. Just a little trick. Yeah, so stay tuned for more content on my planners, and also for my planner office tour, and then links to my home channel to show what I'm decluttering and which planners I'm going to keep in the move or get rid of. Such a hard decision, but I'm loving my Laurel Denise, gals. Having the monthly right there in front of me, I don't know, gals, I don't know if I can go away from it. So loving my Laurel Denise planners. I've been in them since July, so I'm not really new to them, and I've loved them since July. My favorite planner that I've ever tried, and gals, I've tried so many planners. Even this year I've tried more than 12 different types of planners. So to have a favorite planner and one that's working so well is huge, huge, huge. All these planners do come in their smaller size as well. This is an example of a small horizontal or vertical, depending on which one you want. You can choose. And just don't forget to use the code. The code is also down below, and so is my link if you want to check out some of their stuff. TAMBER10 to get 10% off of your purchase. All right, gals. That is it for this video. Thanks so much for joining me today on Tamber with a Plan. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today on Tamber with a Plan. In this video, I want to real quickly decorate weeks 3 of October, and then while I'm doing some maintenance anyway, I'm going to glue these two pages together. This is the welcome page from Laurel Denise and the scan page from 2025. Those have changed now, and they are actually, these are back to back, so you can pull it out, and then the name page is on the back of these holidays and special dates spread. So right now I'm just gonna tape run this together instead of using paper clips that fall off anyway. I am gonna have to figure out something better with my paper clip system because it is not going well. They're falling off like crazy. Could just be cheapy Walmart paper clips. Probably a big part of it, but we'll just do one in the middle. It doesn't have to be Fort Knox to be glued together, but just nice and glued together. Let's get it lined up. Yeah. And that way I don't have to worry about those paper clips anymore. Yeah, much better. There is a little bit of a paper clip bump when I have so many paper clips on my planner. But it doesn't affect my weeklies because they're so small and they're right here. Anyway, we are here on Friday the 10th, and what I really want to do is get the next week set up. Now I have pre-clipped these weeklies out because this is a Franken planner, and if you want to see how I did that, you can check out my Franken planner video. Some other gals have some of it out, have some videos about it as well. I'll tell you a real quick essentially is that whatever planner I'm taking the pages out of, I will lift up the pages that I'm cutting out. I go in between this double loop and I clip whatever is there. And that's how I get the pages clipped out. So we're gonna do this weekly. We're gonna come and do the work weekly as well, which we're gonna set up a little differently this week. These have also been pre-clipped. And then next is my journaling planner. I'm gonna sneak that one out because you gals can't read my journal. You don't wanna know my thoughts, honestly. And these I have clipped out. These were part of this planner originally. That's what the coil is from. So I had to come in and clip these out. I think last week I did that. My first week in my journaling planner. Whoops. I have that on the channel in a planner chat. This last one didn't get clipped. Hold on. Anyway, the decoration for that turned out super cute, but that is on, oh my goodness, gals, I am so sorry. That is on one of the planner flip throughs before I started filling it out, not after I started filling it out. And so I wanted to talk about I thought that for a second my happy planner would have a lot more space for my journaling. And in this little section, sometimes I just have one extra line that I want to write. So what I'm going to do is just start writing a little smaller. But what I've been doing is going on to the side here. And if it's an important thought, I'm now writing like journaling over here for a main thought that's not going to go away, that's, you know, maybe staying in my mind on my journaling pages. So I still have room for it. I just sometimes have found out that this is, you know, like I just want to write one more thing. So I'm really squeezing it in at the end. So I need to just start writing smaller. But my point is in the Big Happy Planner, which is a really big space, I found out I ran out of my thought too. So I think I just wrote bigger in the Big Happy Planner that created that problem. Okay, so the other planner that's in here is the Rose, and it's back here. And I am gonna move, I mentioned this last week and I haven't done it yet. I'm gonna move my journaling planner back here. But before I do that, I was kind of considering, we'll talk about this a little more, we'll see, of putting my wellness planner in here too, instead of using the Scout. Because even though I love using the Scout, you know, I go back and forth. So I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna do that, because what I've been doing the last couple days is just carrying them like this together at night. So my problem was that at night I only grabbed my top one. And so I had to go figure out where my Scout was. If I keep them together like this, it'll be fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. We probably won't do that yet. But what I was considering doing is making a horizontal layout into my wellness planner. Anyway, we're gonna set these both aside because we're done with them for getting the pages out. And we are going to go into our stickers. What I really love about these planners is doing a weekly is so quick. Doing all 3 planners on the weeklies right now is incredibly quick and fun. So I like it as well. That's always a bonus. Okay, so this is a sheet I had left over. But what I'm going to be using, and I'm going to pull them out in the back here. This is Wrong Seasonal Accessory Book from Happy Planner. And let's see. Okay, so we're going to grab out all of these autumn pages, which are so cute. I like pulling out my stickers. I like having them like, you know, not having to flip back through a book. You know, open the cover and all that stuff. It's what I prefer. Ooh, look at these. So I don't know if these colors are gonna necessarily match. We might do it anyway though. All right, so let's see what gals we can get. Oh my goodness, so much is so cute. So I am gonna grab this gal, and I think I want her with this Autumn Days sticker. All right, so I have work up here, and I'll add the washi as well. This is cleaning section. Now I like to put about 4 stickers on the weeklies. I mean, and sometimes a couple more because these are pretty small. So we might do a couple more on this one. I mean, look how cute these stickers are. I love Wrong Wrong stickers. They are my favorite stickers. I'm sure you've heard me say it before because I say it all the time. Wrong Wrong is my favorite stickers. She hand draws her stickers. And actually, you know, you probably know that Nancy also hand draws her stickers. Nancy from Laurel Denise. So she has some really cute stickers too that I appreciate. But hand-drawn, unique stickers. Really talented gals. So we did start with a little bit more of a muted tone here. So I think we're going to kind of continue that. So we have this that I'm thinking what box to put it with. I mean, that would be really matchy-matchy, but look at their opposites, so I kind of like it. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so look, this box is like a really light taupe, and so is this box. And then this box is a light pink, and so is this box. And then they each have a gal, and like, okay, you get the point. So, yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna do it. Why not? It'll be fun. Let's do it. Okay, so the question is, do I want it over here now or over here? And I think I want it over here. Yeah, that's kind of fun. I like it. Okay, so that's already like 6 stickers, which is more than I would usually do. That's okay. So we're gonna do some of these smiley gals. Like, look at these little friends. We'll put them down here. I'll tell you why I'm like hesitating. It's because I do meals down there. So why don't we do the washi first, and then we'll figure out what else we need. I'm just gonna do like this light kind of blush washi. And we're gonna look at the week before. So we did like 2, 4, 6. I might wanna do a little more for work, but we're gonna do one on top. This is where I put my appointments and then like top priorities. And it's okay that it's small. I very rarely have appointments, and then I could always do a post-it if I needed more room. And what I do with the top priorities is just the things I want to focus on for the day, like in the morning when I'm looking, and not forget. So if I have to run to the mail, if I have to send an email, things like that. It's a little crooked. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll move her down for sure to the under the 6th one, I think. Line. And she can just be fully in cleaning. All right, that's fun. And then I'm gonna move her down to this like corner here to be in line with that instead of just floating. Yeah, and now we can do an UGG. UGG, yes. UGG for what I eat. Sometimes lately, stress eating. I need to stop it. Let's see, that's the only really neutral one. Let's do a today somewhere. I think over here could be cute. It's floating. I don't usually do floating stickers, but that's okay. And then I think we'll do this gal over here. These gals in it under to do this week. Enjoy life. And maybe something up here. So I don't really want... Weekend, the best day. I want it to stay in the tone. We're pretty neutral right now. Oh, here. Well, see, she's the neutral one. It says you can. We could do noted, though. Noted. Whoops. It turned at the last minute, but yeah, that's kind of cute, actually. Turned. All right. That's really plain. But, like, neutral. I think it's fine, though. What do you think? I think it's fine. So, this is what it ended up looking like. Just like a really quick decoration section. Nice and easy. Pretty neutral. And that is done. I actually realized I kind of have a block layout. like any of these can be a block layout. I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm putting this here too, just as a line of separation so that I know it's continuing for my work. Just like a physical visual. And then I'm gonna get my pencil, whoops, knocking things down, and do these lines, which I did a horrible job last week. I was so annoyed at myself. So let's do better this time. Okay, see how nice that looks? This looks a little crooked, so I'm gonna fix it, this washi. I just started a little off down here. Okay, that looks better. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. So I could do the same thing over here and do 3 sections and 3 sections, but I don't need that much right now. I am going to white out to do today and this week. I'm not going to white these out, but I'm going to put them little sections on top here when I write it in. So, but I guess we could do that. I think I want to do that in pencil because I don't want it to be super obvious. All right. I like it. Okay, nice and subtle, but still a block layout. And it has the 5 blocks that I need. And I do think these are gonna need a little more room than these, although this is catching up. I can just write smaller. All right, so also for this, I am gonna go back to these cutesy stickers. So these are what I already used in my vertical Wrong accessory book from Happy Planners stickers. And we're gonna definitely pop it up with color this time because we were muted last time, which I did like. But I want some. Look at this gorgeous color. And these might fit pretty well in these boxes, which would be fun. Yeah, look. Ooh, I like it. Last minute, gals, my hand just turns. I'm just gonna do one over here. And then look at that cute gal sipping her coffee. So I don't know if you know about Wrong. She hand draws her stickers, but she also got started with Happy Planner at Happy Planners. So that is where she still has, you actually can't find them very easily, but you can find them if you look. You can find some Happy Planner Wrong stickers. Okay, so I'm just getting color on the page. Oh, that's 2 burgundies. Okay, hold on. I think we'll do this green instead, actually. Just the same, because that is so cute. Okay. And then we'll do some smaller ones and then things like these headings. My finger slips a lot. Do I have one that's almost gone a page? This might be the closest. I'm gonna remove the backing because I don't want the sticker to get You know what? I think we can still use it actually. You can do like here. That's fun because like the M shows, although we're covering up the T for Tuesday. It's okay. When you do have small sticker sets like this, you kind of can do a lot more stickers. Because they fit. They fit. I'm gonna put her up here. We'll pull in more gold because we have that scalloped gold right there, so I think this can work. And that'll round it up. You know that's Monday. We'll do two on each side. That's it today, so we'll do like a yay over here in the corner for some color. We'll move it to this corner so it's not right under the other today. Sometimes when you try not to overthink, it's just kind of ridiculous how much you actually overthink. We're gonna do noted here. And then we have this cute today. I think this kind of needs something, so we'll put it like over this to do. All right, I think that's pretty good, but we will do some washi. So I thought I had, oh yeah. So I had this kind of fun green and gold washi out here from previous decorating. And I didn't do this on my vertical, did I? I didn't do top and bottom washi. I think that's maybe why it looks a little plain. I'll have to go back in with it. I might still use this pop of green on it, even though it was a super neutral spread. I'm not a huge fan of neutral spreads, but that one turned out pretty cute. Okay, yep, this is totally fine for work. I like it. I think that's good enough. All right, I'm gonna pull this back out. Should we pop it up with a screen? We're just gonna do it. Maybe we do it for the whole week, including the journaling planner that's gonna be next. Whoops, I ripped that. Oh no, look at that. I ripped that by having it cut on each other. That's the first time I've done that. I think I'm gonna tape it. I have some tape somewhere. Double-sided, where's my regular tape? That's just the shiny stuff again. Okay, since I already wrote there, and that day's over, yesterday, I'm gonna tape it from that side. I guess we'll do a tiny bit here. Okay, so yeah, that will definitely hold it in. Just a little piece there and a little piece, a bigger piece on the back because that was already used. All right, yeah, I like that a lot better. Just that splash of green really helps. Okay, so this one's done as well. And now we have the journaling planner. We're going to use the same stickers for it. That says be spooky. This is appointment, which has nothing to do with, you know, my journaling. So when I'm putting stickers for the journaling planner, I just want them to be over enough. Like I can use this whole box for a thought, but I still want it to be over to be able to use the rest of the section. I think we're gonna have to bring in a black box. Want a little green here. We're gonna put a UCAN over here. I'm really so we just have these two gals on here, which is fine. Bold and Brave over here. Right, so I think if we get the washi on, we'll be fine. And did I want to use the same green washi? Did I still have it? I'm guessing after this we will be out, so that will be perfect though. It'll get us this whole week. And then we still have our scout to do. And I might go grab the Joe off of the shelf at the bottom of the stairs and decorate the Joe too. So I'm trying not to over sticker for these, but I'm also trying to get some cuteness on the page. We're gonna go this way so you don't see my journal. And let's get this back in the planner. And I think it's decorated enough. I know it might be decorated too much for a lot of people. All right, I like it. That's cute and ready. There is Maine. what I'm calling my list planner right now. Here is work. And journal we're gonna look at one more time before we pop it back in. Just some color, you know, it'll be fine. I could just not decorate the journal pages, but I like it decorated. Okay, so now let's go to the Scout. We have the green. Ooh, I don't think it's gonna be enough, but let's start on the top anyway. Yep, so we're gonna be out. But if you peel off slowly, you can retain some of the sticky. Sometimes it does pull up that cardboard though. Okay, so yeah, that pulled up the cardboard there, you can see. But if I come from this other way, I think I can get it off nicely. Didn't really work, but curled up really well, but we're gonna go slow. And what are we gonna use it for? So there's a washi there, I must have ran out. So I just put some there. It doesn't match, but I don't think anybody's gonna really notice. All right, so back to this. We have that one gone. And I think we'll just use the dots on the bottom that we used on the work spread to separate the sections. And we have a misprint with no dots right there. All right, this is gonna be fun. We're gonna put these gals up here. We'll put them part in the thing here. Weekend plans over here. Today, just be you. Fall is my favorite. I'm trying to see if we have the gals. There are actually 3 different gals, so we're gonna use it right here. An egg, a yay, a to-do to cover this to-do this week, do this down here in bedtime. She's right there, so. taking her in there. So let's move this UGG. The best day. I think one more thing up here. I guess it could be a box. Oh, we have these gals. And I think we'll just do a couple dots down the row, and then we'll be done. Okay, so for this section, I tried to write like what workouts I want to do, even though I don't usually do them, annoyingly. Okay, I think that's cute enough. I usually do a washi to separate bedtime, so I guess I'll just do these dots since they're already here. And then that is going to be it. Okay, gals, that is another scout ready and decorated. So let me go grab the Joe and we'll just use up the rest of the stickers, even though it's a family planner and these are wrong fashion gals. I still think it's gonna be fun to use. Okay, so here's the Joe set up for the month, and we're here on Friday the 10th. So let's get this little weekly done with these cute stickers. And we don't have a lot of stickers left, and we don't have a lot of room in here. So, I think we'll do like the more neutral looking ones. Let's see. Wednesday can have a box. We can do a box on Sunday because there's something project that we need to get done. Friend sticker, just cuteness. I guess we're going with orange, okay. We will do a today box here on Friday. Maybe we'll just do it on Thursday and connect them. And what I think we could do, which could be fun, is say a not today over the today. Okay, so nothing else from this page. I mean, there's a couple of triangles that could work. I don't think we really need fashion gals. The cat is fun. We'll put it over here with where we put friends. Just a lot of orange boxes left, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty cute. And we'll do friends like over here. kind of making a box or a section to write if it stays on there. Spooky. I mean, that's kind of fun. And I think we can do what to do there. All right. So the rest of these are maybe a little too girly for a family planner. I mean, I doubt the kids would actually even notice, but you never know. It'll be like the one time. They'll be like, what, Mom? All right, so a little washi up here. And we'll also do some on the bottom. I pull the washi too much sometimes first. All right, so last time I talked about this planner, I was thinking of using it as my wellness planner instead of the Scout because I could pop it up on my desk and see it. But we really do like it as a family command center. I think it's kind of needed as a family command center. So I was gonna go back and get a different, like not a different one, a second one for the $25 sale on the Sunday Start, but they are sold out and I was so disappointed. I waited too long. I had it in my cart forever and then I just didn't check out. So that's okay. I don't need to when I'm sure other people are just trying to get there first. But it would have been nice if there was a Sunday one left. I would have grabbed it and then I could have tried it for my wellness. So now in January is when I'll have double pop-up planners, and I'll keep this Sleepy Hollow for Family Command, which goes until June. And then I can try the Lydia's Folly pop-up planner, Joe, for my wellness after that. So I think that'll be fun. All right, so that's enough for that. What I wanted to do up here, and I'm trying to think how I can do it neatly. I have dots, don't I? All right. So this is what I'm thinking. I know this is gonna look kind of weird, but that's okay. G1 First Sun, and I'm gonna do a pattern. We will do circle, then I'm gonna jump over to triangle, back to circle, kind of looks like a face. What other color? I guess we'll do this burgundy. Back to triangle. And I'm gonna want him to come and check off if he did his workouts for 4 days. And then we'll do, that goes about half in here. We'll do G2. We'll start in triangle. Go to circle. Triangle. And circle. Okay, and then we'll do G3 over here. Okay, so those are just like little trackers that I'm making for my sons, and I want them to check it off. Now, when I have this popped up, I have the ruler popped on up here and then in the back, sometimes in between here, and that's how I can make these lines. when I'm marking things off. And then I have a pen over there at all times. So when they do a workout, they can come on here and check it off. And they at least do 4. And then if they have more, they can add more checks at the end. So I think that is ready to go. All right, let's go ahead and talk about everything that we did in this video. We did a real quick weekly of the Joe, which is a family command center planner. I wasn't gonna do this again because I thought the sticky was gonna go off. Yet I did it. And it's cute enough, you know, it's nothing special, but I mean, actually the boxes are super cute, right? So it's a little girly without being too girly. And then I'll start filling that in probably Saturday night. Yeah, because we're here on Friday. Then we did the Scout, which I love for my wellness planner. This ends in June, so we'll see what we'll do then. But we have this really cute, all the same sticker book, which was the Wrong Happy Planner accessory book stickers. She has, oh, seasonal in there. Let's do this. Okay, so that turned out as these 2 pages here, and they turned out really cute. I like them. Okay, and then we did the main planner, and we did 3 in here, but we're gonna only show 2 right now as a recap because the journaling planner is put away in the journal section. So we have these 2 right here, super cute. These 2 right here with my new block system for work, which is also really cute. Alright gals, so that is it for this video. Week 3 of October. We have 2 more weeks to decorate. And I think we're going to try to do that today and tomorrow because then I really have been neglecting my prepping to move, getting the house ready to sell, because I've been planning in so many planners, not just the Laurel Denise, but the Happy Planner stuff too. So that's going to have to end and I'm going to have to buckle down and just start planning for the next day, but getting a lot done. So we'll probably do these within today or tomorrow, the rest of the decorating for the month. But I like doing all the planners at once. But let me know if you'd rather see like all the Anne together or all the Nancy together or all the Scout together, etc. Yeah, let me know because I don't get a lot of comments on my Laurel Denise videos, so I don't really know what you gals are thinking or liking. But that turned out really cute. And so did this with my new block system, which I'm very excited to try. The Scout portrait planner, very cute. And the Joe pop-up planner, which is gonna go right back onto my shelf. Check back for all the other weeks that we're about to decorate in the Laurel Denise planners. Thanks so much for joining me today on Tamper with the Plan. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.